Saturdays is the only place to be. It's brought to you by yours truly, DJ Reds, and my boy, Mr. B. Sophisticated Saturdays, every third Saturday of the month, 6254 Memorial Drive is where the grown people go and have good, clean fun. Every third Saturday of the month, man. The way you make me feel, I'm just going to have fun. I'll see you there. Sophisticated Saturdays. I got you.
To Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Are you ready to feel your best? At Goot Wellness Spa, we're healing the body one drop at a time. Located right here in Tucker, Georgia, Goot Wellness is your destination for total health and wellness. We specialize in immune system support, detoxifying therapies, and even cutting-edge treatments like the X39 patch for stem cell activation. Imagine revitalizing your body from the inside out. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, cleanse and detoxify, or explore green nutrition guidance, Goot Wellness is here for you. Visit us at 2122 Vistadale Court in Tucker, Georgia, or call us at 770-605-6687 and start your journey to optimal health. Goot Wellness Spa, healing the body one drop at a time.
To Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Why never catch the feeling? Baby, you know what the deal is. I know a way to go in the mall for a vibe. I know you want to free it. All of these signs revealing. Don't let me waste the time. Come along for the ride. And before you know, yeah, it's up in the air. You back it up right there. Show me your love and bring that waist to mine. You're pretty like shine up in my face when you laugh at me. Your body tight, show it off for me. Fall in our best line and give thanks for life. Yeah, and we go down like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. We have a style like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. The way she go like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. Come and we jam like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. That's the vibe, yeah. That's the vibe, come get it, yo. Hit me with the one drop and let it go. Anywhere the girl, them are dead, yo. We're in your area, oh, I. So baby, baby, come, now we live it up. Tell me when you wanna build it up. Let's get hotter, send it up. You know we like that, yeah. Cause we vibe on top. Yeah, we play every day. And we don't stop. Cause we got love to share, yeah, yeah. Oh, nah, nah. Girl, you are the one, tell me ready, yo. Come here for the rum and the rendezvous. Keep it for me nice and steady, yo. And we got them like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky.
how you feel.
Tell the DJ to play my show. Don't wanna see my yard no time soon.
Cause I feel like buying a closer. I don't want to go home sober.
I'm that boy. I see energy every all night, just feeling good. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. And when I in that mood, fucking negative every all night, just feeling good. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good.
Time you went away. I miss you from the time you went away. I miss you from the time you went away. Ah, baby, I love never felt this type of way. Hey, yeah. When you give me that wine, it's about the way you got know your fire, baby. When you talk about divine, only you got the thing I desire, baby. But look how you love it, come back again. Make me feel some type of way. Sending a message straight to me brain. Sing like the Dimbamba day. And anytime you come around, I'll be the one to give you love. You know I must come back. All I want you say, come, wine, give me banga, 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 banga. Baby girl, I love how you thunder, 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 thunder. Hey, me and you alone, I go banga, 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 banga. So come, wine, give me thunder, 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 thunder. Hey,
Shake it, bam, bam. Killer me that body, baby, where you come from? Tick it like a punch, da dashing and damn. Energy she coming, I go drop it like bomb. Watch she balance the thing right down. Style she a bubble to the bass and the drum. Every day she calls, say she want me to come. Body licky ticky, got the kitty was some. Watch me now, nah. Well, if you're coming down for this season, vibes and link it up. Call them wine, got the feeling sweet like honeycomb. So bring a case of the rum. Careful you don't drop it, you go break on the ground. Family a come and everybody was some. We not go feel till the back and all done. Party time till the morning come.
Ooh, alright. Patrice again, yeah. Me nah have no chill with the waistline. Every day I have some in a waste time. Give me speed, give me juke, give me baseline. Give me baseline, give me baseline. The place get hot when I go down. Make it bubble like butter on the stove now. When I cook it up, cook it up, cook it up. Steamy walk and make your bun down. Tingle non-stop, never run out. When I cook it up, cook it up. Arch back, rotate. Come let me fix you a place. You never know it could have taste like that. Good flavor up in your face. No chill with the waistline. Every day I have some in a waste time. Give me speed, give me juke, give me baseline. Give me baseline, give me baseline. The place get hot when I go down. Make it bubble like butter on the stove now. When I cook it up. Steamy walk and make your bun down. Tingle non-stop, never run out. When I cook it up. It's the with another one. I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Now did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga. Did you check on me? Now did you notice me? Nobody will know the paranoia. Cause I put a smile on my face, a facade you can never face. And if you don't know me well, you won't see how buried I am inside my grave. Cause you see people don't really know you. Cause you see people, they don't really know. You don't really know. Patrice again. All you got me to it down there. Me to it down there. Me to it on it. Yeah, we on it. DJ Reds.
Good night, everybody. Uh-oh, I've been having all kind of technical difficulties tonight with technology, but good night. Welcome to Hustle and Vibes, where we spotlight real estate, culture, and bold ideas. Want to go ahead and shout our sponsors out: Maximum One Elite Realtors, Elite Realty Dominica, and Elite Barbers Barbershop, located on Covington Highway, right next to the International Roti House. Hello, good night, everybody. Hello, Miss Belita. How are you tonight? DJ Bowie, what's happening? My sister, she's watching tonight as well. And Thick and Wasted, what is going on? Hello, everybody. I was having some Instagram issues, you guys, but I think I'm up and running properly. So good night, and hello, Reds. What's going on?
Good night. How are you?
Reds is my DJ tonight. He is.
I'm feeling it.
So, Reds, you know the usual. What you do this weekend?
My weekends are always busy. Let's see. I did a comedy show at Spice It Up on Friday.
Okay, on Friday.
Saturday I came here and did all the radio shows, and then after that I did there's a soccer group, and they had their annual banquet, and I did that party as well on Saturday.
Okay.
So I did those two things this weekend.
Oh, nice. You seem like you're having a whole lot of fun lately, Reds. We might need to put you back on that 9 to 5 that you was on a minute ago.
I stay busy. I stay booked.
Yeah,
I gotta get things.
I'm sure now, like, that freedom is just the most amazing thing.
Oh my
right?
gosh, that's why I travel so much now.
Yeah, and you don't realize it until you get the actual freedom, right? You don't realize it.
You don't realize it.
Yeah, because you're so used to it. You do that every day. This is what you need to do. This is how you're supposed to do it. And so you don't realize that amazing freedom that you get.
Yeah, I do so much like private parties now that it's not funny. It's,
Really?
A lot of private functions.
And so do you prefer that?
I do.
Okay.
I do. They're better. I get to play a wider variety of music for people. In the club you're kind of stuck, but when like if it's your personal party, I know exactly what you want to hear, and I can more cater to you all night.
Right.
And I'm catering to the entire club. So
right.
It comes out.
And then you have people like us who come up, play this. Hey, play that. And you're like, no, I can't play that. But I'm not. Don't ask me as a DJ to play that. I know DJs hate that. Why?
It depends.
Does it throw the vibe off?
It throws your vibes off, and then sometimes a lot of people will come, like you'll be playing soca, and they'll come ask you for like a Bob Marley, And then the other thing I try to explain to people is that I'm a DJ that I mix music, I transition from one to the other. So when you ask me to play something, if it doesn't mix with what I'm playing, it makes it very difficult.
Right. So it has to make sense, basically.
It has to make sense to me.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
If I can't mix it, then it's kind of tough.
That's it. I get it. Hey, Candy, what's going on, hon? Hello. Oh, my goodness. So, what did I do this weekend? Actually, I didn't do anything. I've been kind of hibernating,
Hibernating?
I have. Like, I'm not even that interested anymore as much. I used to really go out a lot. Like, I can still tell you what's happening, but I don't go out as much. I did go to support Bowie though, because DJ Bowie he was honored at VIP Socio, so he actually got an award this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of cool to go to.
Big up Bowie, man. He's a good youth,
Yeah. Bowie is mad cool. Bowie's the reason why I'm on radio now, to be honest with you. When he was here the last time I told the story, he came up to me like, I think you do good on radio. I was looking at him like, And so now it's morphed into this. So Bowie, big up. You saw something that I didn't really see. So Miss Candy, Miss Belita, she wants you to play Natural Beauty later.
Natural Beauty?
She wants you to play Natural Beauty. That's one of my clients. She is the best in the whole wide world. She drives me crazy. We talk all the time, but she is the best. And I know I drive her crazy, okay?
It's a two-way
No, I
street.
do.
It's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street. Yes, it's definitely not one way. Definitely not one way. But she is so amazing. If I need her for something, I can always call her and ask her. So, and she's just always been there. And funny enough, how I end up selling her a house is because I used to do her daughter's hair. So from being a cosmetologist and then going into real estate. So, and of course I am now, I guess I'm really just part of the family because I done sold the son a house, her a house, sold the daughter's house for her.
That's how you know you're doing a good job.
So she's going to, one of the daughters, she left, she sold her house, and she's actually going to Ghana.
Oh, wow.
So she's building in Ghana right now. So it's kind of cool because I get to watch the process. So, you know, every once in a while I pop in, I'm like, how far did y'all get? You know, where are you at now? So she videos for me and send it so I could see the process.
The process of what's going on.
Yes, because one of the things, I'm even more interested because, you know, eventually I want to leave the country. So just the whole full process of that all together from the beginning, starting from here, how long it took her from the beginning when she really decided, you know what, I don't want to live here anymore. And she's Jamaican, both her and her husband. The whole family, of course, the whole family's Jamaican. And Ghana was the place that she chose. She said when she went, she fell in love, and that was just it.
Listen, if you find love somewhere, enjoy it.
Exactly.
If that's your happy place, then you go there and you enjoy it. Don't let nobody else tell you nothing.
Nothing else, exactly. You know, sometimes people could be a little cruel, though, sometimes, because then they'll say, well, why do you want to go there? Why? And I'm like, why do I have to explain anything?
You know, it's not about what people see. It's about what you see and what you feel comfortable with, because you're the one who has to be there.
Exactly. And, you know, whoever decides to make that transition, they have to make that transition. And, you know, people always think that there's a cause or a reason why you're going, but sometimes it's really, honestly, you just go somewhere and you just fall in love with it and you realize, okay, what am I doing here? I need to be there. You know, I want to be there. Not so much a need, but I want to be there. And so you make those preparations. And for her to have already started that and to watch the process, even with packing up all the furniture, taking the freight, packing it into a freight, sending it over, it taking 8 weeks to get there. Like, there's just some planning that all goes into it, you know? And it's not, we're so used to being here in the States and getting everything right away, right? Everything comes right now. We do it right now. We pack it up and we have it in a week. We get this, we have it Amazon. You get Amazon and it comes the next day, sometimes the next morning, you know? But that process, it is a process, but it's definitely a joyful one at the end, I can tell.
Yes, definitely.
So kudos to Miss Natalie, who is gone to Ghana. She is gone. But outside of that, this weekend, nothing.
Nothing?
No. I'm telling you, when I say I don't really, I sometimes get the urge, and when I get the urge, I'll go out. But my focus has been so different, right? So my focus is just all about the real estate. I've just kind of gone back to what I was focused on before, right? So part of that is definitely real estate, and now introducing the international portion of the real estate. So.
But real estate is changing people's lives.
It does change people's lives.
So what you're doing is a beautiful thing.
Yes, and thank you for that. It changes a lot of lives. And a lot of times, what people don't realize with real estate, to be honest with you, is if you didn't have, like, say you didn't do a 401k, or you didn't have the ability to save money like most, because maybe things might be tight between paying rent and all that other stuff. If you actually purchase a house, you can use your house as a retirement vehicle, you know, because the time that you stay in the house and the equity that you build, once you decide to sell it, by the time you decide you want to sell it, the equity that you get from it, you can decide to be able to retire on it. And if you do it strategically, if that makes sense, right? If you decide from the very beginning, well, I know this is where my retirement vehicle is going to be, because there's a lot of self-employed people who don't have the opportunity to save in that manner, because let's face it, most people are used to companies helping them save, right?
Or some type of susu or something.
Right, exactly. Susu. I love susu. Oh my goodness. When I used to do hair, I know sidetrack. When I used to do hair, I used to love doing susu because I would have the money. I would have the cash available every single week. So sometimes I would do 4 or 5 hands just so I could save the money.
And it helps you save.
Oh, it really does.
Because if you say you're gonna do it yourself, sometimes you end up using the money for something else.
Exactly.
But when you're in that, you know you have to give this money every week.
Every week, you gotta do it. So when I did that, I would always say, okay, I want the last 4 hands. I didn't want it at the beginning. I didn't need it in the middle. I was like, I can go all the way to the end, especially if it was somebody that I knew and trust that was handling susu. Oh yeah, that was like the best. But yeah, that's the other side. That's the other way of people, trying to save money. But usually, most people don't save money single-handedly by themselves unless they do it through a 401k, or if they just have the discipline. I've been trying to show my son he's doing fairly well.
He's doing good?
Yeah. He's doing pretty good with the saving because I explained to him, I'm like, this is what I went through when I was younger in your age. And, it's so easy to get sidetracked to buy all the real nice stuff. And then when you get past a certain age, you start to realize if I had saved all that money from those nice shoes, because I was definitely the shoes, get an outfit made in Brooklyn.
We wasted a lot of money going to Michael Gillens and all them places, getting all them outfits. And no disrespect to Michael, but making clothes. But that's where everybody was going.
Everybody's getting their outfits made. So like my very first boyfriend in life, his mom was or still is a seamstress. So I got really lucky, but she would make all of my outfits for me to go out. Of course, I pay her for it. I pay for that and the outfit, but I'm not paying as much as everybody else. But I used to have outfits for like everything. Don't let a big dance come up, Biltmore and all that. I'm not walking in with the same outfit. Absolutely not. Nobody's gonna have on what I got on.
We used to have those outfits made all the time.
Linen, right?
Them linen suits. Oh yeah. Linen suits and the ballet shoes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I was one of those people that had to have nice shoes every week. My mom, so funny, when I was moving to Georgia, right? Which is hilarious. I had left and then I was coming back to get my stuff, right? So my mom was like, okay, I'm just gonna, she just put them in she helped me put them in plastic bags. How about she had somebody come to help her, a friend of hers, and the friend saw some shoes. She was like, girl, take those shoes. Nicole's not going to miss them.
She's just giving away stuff.
Guess what? She was right because I didn't miss them for a while. It took a while because I had so many. I think I had 3 big, tall trash bags of just shoes.
Anything like us, there was always a barrel going to Jamaica, and some of my stuff would be in every barrel.
Oh my gosh, ridiculous.
Some of my clothes would be in every barrel. Not until I'm looking for something, I'd be like, where's such and such?
Right. Then you're like, you don't know where it's at.
Or you see somebody in Jamaica in a shirt, you'd be like, that look like my shirt.
That's hilarious right there.
When you send back up pictures, you see somebody in a shirt, you be like,
damn it, that look familiar. How'd they get that shirt in Jamaica?
Who sell that at Jamaica?
Reds. I'm just telling you, it's just funny how you could spend your money when you're young, right? Especially when you live with your parents. So I try to tell him how important it is to have it. And even so much so for him as a man, because I'm like, son, you got to be able to provide, Mm-hmm. And, that don't make you a hot commodity as a gentleman. Being able to provide, being able to save, being able to hold your head up, to know when to say no, create those boundaries, things like that. And not in a harsh way, but
No, it's good, because a lot of these kids that's growing up now feel entitled.
Oh.
And yeah, that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother story. Because my son is spoiled, but not on purpose, right? Because he's the only child, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, he doesn't ask me for a lot at all. He's never been that child, right? At 4, this little boy was asking me for a key. I was like, no, you're not getting a key. And imagine, I was a latchkey kid at 5. And I was like, I'm not making you a latchkey kid. You don't have to be. So my life was more flexible, because I did hair. But at the same time, my son, he's done pretty okay. And I pray that he continues that way. That's all I can say. But there's importance in teaching your kids from young. I started from when he was 8 years old, talking to him about money and what I knew. Because of course I didn't know everything, but from what I knew, That's what I would teach him.
And that's important.
So like when he would get Christmas money, 8, 9, 10 years old, I would make him save 20% of it and then decide what he wanted to do with the rest. If he just wanted to put the rest away until he decided he wanted to get something else. So that's kind of how I
what you did was you instilled that in him.
Yes.
You instilled that in him. But by telling him that over and over repeatedly,
into
his mind, and he knows that, you know, I have to save, I have to put 20 cents, because that's what you grew up on, that's what you learned, you know?
You do.
And that's a beautiful thing, because if you don't do that, then someone else is going to tell them something, and what they tell them might not be the right thing.
Exactly.
And that's how they stray.
And that is how they stray. It's just that, you know, the truth is, money is not, I always say, money isn't everything, but it's everything.
True.
Right? So, you know, we all know that when it comes up to money, if you don't have it, it can put a lot of stress on you overall, right? I've been there, up and down, up and down, up and down. I was always self-employed, right, since out of high school. So up and down, up and down. So it's just a point in your life, like, you know, when people see you doing things, they don't realize some of your struggles that you had to get to that point. to kind of have everything like really stable and trying to keep your life stabilized as much as possible.
It's true. It is very true. You know, people see glory, but they don't know your story.
Oh my gosh! Oh, and I'm gonna tell you, Reds, nobody probably would ever want to walk in my shoes because I've experienced some things.
So you might want to think about writing a book or making a movie or something, you know.
You know, somebody told me that because I've experienced some things, and so like. One of my things for me is why I've been I'm so independent is because I've been in a space where I lost everything. Right? And it wasn't because of me, right? And so, you know, when people meet you, especially men, right? Because then men are like, oh, she's so independent, but they don't really know the story behind it and why I need that sense of like independence or that sense of being able to have that part of me. If they knew that, life would be so much easier.
Ladies, let me give y'all some advice. Let me tell you something, okay? It's best to be independent, but it's best to know how to stand on your own, because anytime a man is doing everything,
yes,
it messes with their mental to where they think they control everything.
And that is the truth.
And that's where the problem comes in. When you get into an argument, that's when his thought process will start to come out like, I this and I that and I
because of me.
This. You know, if there's nothing else that my parents told me, his mama may have, papa may have, God bless the child to have his own.
Right, and that's the truth. And you know, the crazy part of it is, my ex-fiance used to take care of everything. He got in trouble, and we lost everything. Like, it just went dead. Like, and I had to figure it out. Like, literally, I had to figure it out. And from that made me realize, and I was working. It wasn't like I wasn't working. He was just the type of man that would say, I have everything. You don't worry about it. You know, you make your money, do whatever you want with it. That was just the type of life I had with him.
And that means he was from the old school.
Yeah, he pretty much was. That was just his attitude. Like, don't worry about it. I got it. Every once in a while, he like, you need to pay something around here, you know. And then I'll probably pay a light bill or something, and then that all goes away, right? But what I realized was at that time, and I wish, like, you know how sometimes they say hindsight is 20/20, right? Yeah. I just wish that. At that time, we saved money because we always save money. He was adamant about that as well. He was always like, we need to always have money, save money for a rainy day. We always have money, whether it's in the house, in the bank, we always have money. And so with that being said, when everything happened and things really kind of collapsed, that left me technically invisible homeless because I had a friend of mine living with me, and then she decides to leave, and she was telling me she was leaving, and I said, okay, well, let me take care of all this stuff over here first. And then because she said she was going to go ahead and pay the next month, don't worry about it, because I know I was supposed to be staying, and she did not do that. So it just put me in a whole different space in life. So, like I said, people do not know that walk. Like,
no, they don't. Valida says she totally agrees, and she wants to make sure every man understands she likes to have her own.
Yes.
So big up Velita. It's nothing like having your own.
It's nothing like having your own. And I just find that lately, seriously, Reds, it just seems like men, I don't know if men just don't understand that. I don't know if they just don't understand, or if...
I think what's happening now is a lot more men are starting to ask a woman, what do you bring into the table?
Right.
Instead of, because a lot of women be like, I want a woman to take care of me and this and that. And the guys are like, so what do you bring to the table?
Right.
You want me to take care of you, but what are you giving me in return that's separate you from all the other women out there?
Exactly. And I think that's unrealistic for a woman to solely think that a man is supposed to just take care of her. I'm be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to put your fair share in somehow, right? So you find a mate that's willing to do those things, but there are things that you need to do back as well.
Yes.
It has to be reciprocated, and I think that a lot of people don't realize, even in just friendships as well.
I mean, that's how you build.
Yes.
Instead of, you end up staying the same if he's taking care of you and you just think that you're not building, you're maintaining.
Right,
The objective is to get together with someone that you can build.
Exactly. And so reciprocation to me is a big thing, right? And it doesn't have to be exactly the same thing, but that's what I think people kind of mistake. They say, well, if I give you $20, you got to give me back $20. No, you might give me 20, but I might be able to give you some time and something else for you to that helps you create more money, right?
Even so.
And my time means a lot, right? And what I've found, and I've seen this in different ways, men who a lot of times I've seen some men where they provide the money, and then maybe the woman is in the background. She's doing all the extra paperwork. She's doing everything that needs to help bring those things into place, and then he pays for it. And a lot of men don't give women credit for that. They feel like, you didn't bring no money in there. It was more my money. Well, there was another part to that.
Yeah, and this is what I always tell people is, when you're on a team, there are different players in the team, and people on the team do different things to help the team succeed. I want to shout out Mikey Spectrum in Virginia and James Trigger Bashman over in Arizona as well. People from all over the world watching this right now.
Yes.
It's all about the...
Yes. But yeah, I find that a lot of times, and it's unfortunate that people think that way. They think that money is the only thing. What they don't realize is there's a lot of businesses that has been had without money.
Yes.
It was the background stuff that was the most important, the getting yourself on track, and then things come into play to help you get to that point. And that's why I say money is everything, but it's not everything, but it's everything, right? And I don't know. It's the strangest dynamic that I see with people sometimes. And I just sit around and I watch, and I'm like, so you're not going to give that person any credit for what they did? Like, because they didn't pull out money out of their pocket? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So I think that's a thing, because I had two friends, and I had to tell one of my homeboys, like, listen, that's not right. She did a lot of work to help you get there. And you have to look at it figuratively, that at the end of the day, while you were out on the road, because he's over the truck, he's OTR, I'm like, while you out on the road, she was doing the paperwork and making sure everything was straight so you can make the money. That means a lot. And yes, you could have did it yourself, but guess what? You didn't.
You might have ended up being one of those people that lived out your truck, because when you came back, your lights wasn't paid, your bills wasn't paid,
right?
Your stuff wasn't taken care of, the grass wasn't cut. You have to have someone to keep a lot of things in place when you're going out on the road.
Yeah, that's so, and that's very true.
You don't want to be on the road, not concentrating on what you're doing, but concentrating on all the little small things that's going on at the house. You have to have somebody there that's going to be able to take care of that stuff and ease your mind, so when you be out there, you're working free and you know that that's taken care of.
Exactly. And that
teamwork make the dream work, I tell you.
Oh my gosh, and it does. And teamwork makes the dream work, not only in just relationships, just man and woman relationships, but just even friendships.
Yes.
I think that a lot of people kind of dismiss that aspect of making sure that when you are friends and you are doing things together, that you guys need to take care of each other. That's it. Simple little things, you know? Simple little things like knowing I like coconut water. That's simple. And if you know that I like things like that, to me that speaks so much volumes, because that means you pay attention. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Like if you go out with your friend, you shouldn't even ask your friend what you're drinking.
Right.
Unless they're the type of person that drinks something different every now and again. When you go out with your friend, you should
Exactly.
automatically know what your friend is drinking, how they
Right.
like it, what it comes with. You should already know these things.
You should know those things, especially if it's friends you hang with all the time. Come on, like, give me a break. What you drinking, really? Just hand me a drink. You
Just
should
hand me a
know.
drink, yeah.
Give me an option. Douce with cranberry pineapple, or give me coconut water. Just give me
Yeah.
one, right? So yeah, I just think that a lot of times we take for granted our friends and the relationships that we have with other people overall, you know, at the end of the day. But, you know, one of the controversial questions I have, and it's already 8:42, this time goes by so quick. But one of the other questions which was controversial, which I was actually talking to a friend of mine, and men and women can't be friends. What do you think, Reds?
That they can't be friends?
That's what I'm hearing.
Men and women can be friends.
That's what I say.
Adult men and women can be
Mature,
friends.
well, maybe mature.
Mature men and women can be
Yes.
friends. Okay, because first of all, it's not everybody that I want to sleep with.
Exactly, right? You don't want to sleep with everybody, but
don't
let me
wanna sleep with
let me tell you what I get. What I get is, oh, men are just waiting to sleep with
waiting
you.
for the opportunity.
Waiting for the opportunity. So they're saying if it's a guy friend, he's just simply biding his time, waiting for the time you have a weak moment to sleep with you. Is that a true statement, Reds?
That is true, but that's not necessarily true. Not all men are like that.
Okay.
Because honestly, like I said, there's some women that I don't, and there's nothing wrong with them, but I
Right.
don't find
She's just
them
not attractive.
in that way.
Right.
You know, that thought just does not come to my head.
Right.
You know, so men and women can be friends. I've met a lot of people that I'm friends with them, and it's just, I don't even think about it like that.
Right, me too. I'm like, I have quite a few guy friends and quite a few guys that I know overall, because I usually get along way better with guys than most girls, right? And then on top of it, I know that's another question too, because men have a thing about women knowing a lot of men. I have a barbershop.
Okay.
I have to know men.
This is my thing, you know. You are naturally supposed to know more of the opposite sex.
Makes sense.
Because really and truly, a female is not going to have a lot of female friends. And guys might have some guy friends, but somewhere in there you have to have some girlfriends too. Because if you're a guy, you have all guy friends,
Yeah.
move to the A.
Live in the A and live in certain areas.
And live in certain areas. If
Right,
you have
because
all
obviously-
guy friends, nah, say nothing too tough about you, but you know what I'm saying.
That might be a little sus,
You
right?
have to have a mixture. You can't say you have all guy friends, or you can't say you have all girlfriends.
Right.
You have to have a mixture of both.
I think you do. And then you, of course, you have boundaries with people, right? Like, it's not to say that, yes, I think personally, like, yeah, if a guy keep trying to talk to me, but doesn't mean I have to talk to him. I could be like, hey, cut it out.
Okay, so let's put this out there.
Okay.
I am not going by none of those girls' friends after 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, well, this is true, right? This is true, because if you do, things could happen.
It's not even, it still ain't gonna happen, but it's just like you said, there gotta be boundaries.
You have to have boundaries, right? You have to have
If
boundaries.
that's your friend, you really ain't got no business over there at that time of the night. You know?
Right. This
You
is
should-
very true.
You should, a man and a woman, you should just not be. You know, that's just my feeling.
I just think that people don't realize how important, one, boundaries are, right? Like we just said. And two, that you literally really can have opposite sex friends. And to me, having opposite sex friends are very important. It allows you to see the other side, right? Because there are things as a woman I don't understand, until I talk to a guy and I'd be like, and then they'd be like, nah, Nicole, you are not thinking, no. This is what it is, you know?
But it's like, okay, so like for instance, and this happens quite often. Let's say I go someplace with Candy and she sees someone that she used to go to school with, a friend, you know, hi, hugging, talking, whatever the case may be. It bothers me not, because she knew them before me, you know, and it's a friend. Even if they used to talk, it should not bother me because that was the past and I am the present.
Right.
And I'm definitely a strong enough presence that the past is not going to come affected.
That's very true. That's very true. So another thing. So what about one of the things that I have noticed lately, and one of my friends, she was talking to, she's American and she's talking to a West Indian guy, and of course those two cultures are very different.
Oh yeah.
So I think that, you know, at one point she was like, oh, why do they have to be rubbing up and da-da-da-da? And I'm like, that's the culture. And she just like, well, I understand you saying it's the culture, but still at the end of the day, why do you have that? And I'm like, listen, as long as, like for me, it doesn't bother me, right? As long as my man is not out there making love to somebody on the dance floor, it's just a dance, right? And this is our culture. This is what we do. We go out, we dance, we have a good time. We have a good time with our mate. We go out, and if somebody else feel like going and dance real quick and you come back, as long as you're not disrespectful to the person that you're with or the person that you are, whatever you have going on with, that's the difference.
Now, my theory on that, and this is what I've always said, and Candy will tell you I really believe in this.
Okay.
If we're together and you want to go and you want to dance with somebody, I have no problems. Dance 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Get off the song.
Done.
Right.
Don't stick.
Right. Don't stick.
Don't keep going back and dancing with the same person over and over, because I am near man. So when you start dancing with a person too long, or you start dancing with the same person over and over again, is when the conversation starts to come in.
Right.
Where now he's not just dancing, but he's thinking you feeling him because you've been dancing with him.
Right, and your man is over here. Right.
Yeah. You know, if it's a wine, take a wine and move on.
Right,
but
exactly.
when you stick, it becomes the thing where, you know, he starts to, you know, feel special.
Right. It's true.
You know, so I don't mind the wine, I don't mind the dance, and I'll do the same thing. I will dance with somebody, but I'm not gonna dance with them for a long time. I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy.
Exactly.
Because I understand, you know, it doesn't look good.
Candy said, "Don't stick."
But she'll
tell you.
She'll tell
It's
you.
true.
I said that I don't like. She can dance 50 guys. I really don't care. Just don't stick, because when you stick, that's when I feel like the guy's gonna start being in your ear and trying to make more out of it than what I want you to make it to be.
Exactly, and that's a true thing, because sometimes men do
Candy,
feel
I didn't
like.
even know you was on the live.
You didn't know? I've been saying Candy. I've been saying her.
Yeah, but she hasn't said anything, so I thought she came on.
Oh no! She's been saying stuff. I don't know if you don't see it on the screen. Sometimes on different things you don't.
Are you on
see
Instagram
stuff.
or Facebook?
I'm on Facebook on both of these, and both of them I have like a whole bunch on one and very little on the other. I don't know why it does
I
that.
have very little on
your phone, right?
On my phone. Maybe because me
more.
and some of those people on friends are interacting.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, well that's true too. That makes sense. But yeah, it's true.
Candy said she had her knife out.
She had her knife. I don't blame you, Candy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. I'll dance with somebody, but I'm not gonna stick. I'm not gonna stay long. I'm not gonna have them holding me a certain way. If they start to holding me a certain way, then I start to, you know, ease off, and you know. Right.
And you know, it's just out of matter of respect. Like, you know, when you with somebody, you sleep with that person. So what if you guys end up in the same place and didn't know y'all was gonna end up in the same place? Same rules apply.
Same rules apply.
That's what I say all the time. Same rules apply.
Don't stick.
Don't stick. Have fun. Don't stick.
Because if you stick, I'm gonna juke you in the side.
And see, this is the thing. A lot of times I think men don't realize women have a little ego too, right? And that makes a woman feel some kind of way. Like, what you doing over there? Like, you know, it's not like you own somebody. Not that at all, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of, you know, just a matter of respect at the end of the day.
And I understand. I totally, and coming from different, and this is what people have to understand. Coming from different islands, things are different, because
this is true.
Because Jamaicans don't dance like that. it's a whole different.
That's a whole different thing.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, because if you go to a Jamaican dance and you go to dance with somebody, that's not like soca.
Yeah.
The
Jamaicans be
reggae is
whining
more
and grinding.
intimate in so many ways. It's ridiculous.
Monica up in New York said we have to maintain boundaries and respect
each other. Absolutely.
Monica hit the nail on the head because
Yes.
you do have to have some type of boundaries and make people understand. Like I say, you can enjoy yourself. No one's not saying don't enjoy yourself.
Right. Enjoy yourself,
it's
of
just
course.
a way to do things. You know, I shouldn't see nobody groping her and grabbing
Right.
her up and rubbing her.
I feel like enjoy yourself and not even feel like you shouldn't feel uncomfortable either enjoying yourself. Just enjoy yourself.
Just enjoy
Have
yourself.
a good time and you just be respectful.
And that's why
to who
I've
you're around.
always said, like, if I'm going to like Trinidad Carnival, I'm going as a single man.
Candy.
Because I'm whining on everything.
You whining on everything. But that's
the culture.
That's the culture though, right?
And whining on everything.
So you go, you wind up, you have fun. But this is the thing, when it comes up to soca, people wind up and go.
Yeah, soca,
wind up and gone. Wind and
before
gone.
you're ready to go, the girl be gone.
God, she done wind up
you ain't got
5, 6, 7,
7
8 man. Yeah. So that's the funny part. Like, just being able to, and to me, I'll be honest with you, I like to see my man actually having fun outside of me, right? She said she going single too. Yes, Candy. Yes, Candy.
You're going on Spirit. Your flight gonna cancel.
My flight gonna cancel. You see how men are so double standard? This is the conversation I have with my homeboys all the time.
I'm not double standard.
Oh, y'all so double standard. Lies.
No, she has gone to like last year she was down in the VI.
Okay.
And I told her have a good time.
Have a good time. Like, yes, have a good time. I like to see, I just don't want to see you acting like you making love to somebody, but I like to see you having a good time because
Doesn't bother me.
to me, that means we have an ease in the relationship that you can actually go have a good time. It's all good, right?
It's to me.
And
it's,
funny
it's,
enough,
it's
I don't even
culture.
dance up with nobody. I don't
you
dance
don't.
up with nobody.
No,
you
you
know
don't.
that. You
You
know I don't, right?
You don't.
I don't. I don't dance up with a
Come vibes,
soul.
you be dancing by yourself, and somebody come too close, you just.
I'll be like,
yeah. What are you doing?
Yes, and
You be like, I bought my own drink. You don't have to buy me nothing. I have one. You think I see a lot more than you think I see. You know that,
from
right?
that DJ booth, right? Because whenever I go, I just be looking like, no, I am not. I don't even dance up like that. Like I just don't. But it doesn't mean that who I'm with is not going to want to go dance. Like go dance, have fun. But I make sure you come and dance with me because I do like to dance. I just don't like dancing with everybody.
And
that's
there's a lot
my
of people
thing,
like that.
right?
Well, I've seen playing in the club. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen some women come to the club and they don't like to dance, so they sit down, and the guy just goes and have fun. And when they're ready to go, they just go.
They just go.
They just go.
That's
and
it.
then I've seen vice versa as well, where the guy is just a dud and the girl just go dance and have fun.
Yeah, if me and you have something, I want you to come and dance with me. I don't care if you go dance with somebody. I don't care. As long as you're not making love out there, I don't care. I'm not gonna dance with nobody. That's just me, right? But outside of that, I'm good. Like, have fun. I want to see you smiling. I love to see men smile because I think that, and especially our black men, because all too many times our black men don't have a whole lot to smile about. What?
I just looked at it.
I know, right? A whole lot of men. You didn't even really play that much, right? A whole lot of times our black men really don't have a whole lot to smile about. They always have to keep a serious face for people to take them seriously. And so when I see our men out there having a good time and smiling, that gives me joy in my heart, right?
Yes.
It does. It really does. And it gives me more joy in my heart if it's somebody that I'm dealing with and they're smiling and having fun too, and they're around me doing that. That means there's some ease there, you know?
Yes.
So, but yeah, I don't like to deal with the disrespect. That's it. That's all. That's it. Candy talk about she going single too. Let me see your face. You see how you start laughing? You see the double standard, Candy? He said no double standard, but as soon as I said it again, I want to catch him off guard. And you hear that laugh?
You ain't saying nothing. Shy.
So you guys, we are already at the end of the show. Is Sacred 7 coming on tonight?
Yeah, Sacred 7.
So we have
Conversations is
Sacred
up next.
7 Conversations coming up next. A shout out to our sponsors, Maximum One Elite Realtors, Elite Realty Dominica, and Elite Barbers Barbershop, located on Covington Highway, right next to the International Roti House. This is Hustle and Vibes, where we spotlight real estate, culture, and bold ideas. Everybody, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming out tonight and listening to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I know you guys could do something else on your Tuesday night, and you choose to do it with us. So I appreciate it. But I see Candy up there talking about, right, he know my wine. He know the kind of wine, right? There's a different kind. You know what? Before we go, there is a different kind of wine. There's a different kind of wine you have for the person that you dealing with, and a different kind of wine when you just having fun.
Wine.
Yeah. Gotta have a different kind of wine. You have to. But good night, everybody, and Reds is gonna take us out. Thank you.
Night. Thanks.
Good night,
Up next is
everybody.
Unique Shanique.
Good night.